Okay.
Yeah.
When are you getting married?
When am I getting married?
So should we expect some?
Hi guys, you're most welcome to my show. We are here and we're excited to be here, and this is where we get to spill the tea. This is where we get to talk about everything about these reality TV shows, and today I am super excited for this new episode of Kampala Crème, guys. I must say, there is something that comes along. There is that, there is that tension between Mommy Deb and Umrah that I'm not getting, like, literally, because everyone wants to know what exactly is happening on the other person's side. Because, guys, tell me why everyone is literally invested in one another's business, because it isn't making sense. Anyway, before wasting time, or without wasting time, let's dig deep down into it. But before wasting time, I must say I am Nina and I am the queen of the tea. Without wasting time, let's spill the tea right now, right here, guys. Let's talk about this new episode. First, we are going to talk about Prima Kardashian's meeting with her pastor. We all know her pastor, who is Pastor Bugembe, the one for Nansana. Yeah, guys. She says that pastor is her spiritual father, something like that, yes. So they made up, they're talking, like advising, when you're getting to know Jesus Christ, you're deciding maybe, in the middle of getting cancelled, you're praying, guys, as usual, you're getting Jesus Christ, you're receiving the word, you're trying to pray with these pastors, guys. And boom, our own very own Prima Kardashian will not keep quiet, guys. I did not expect it from Prima, but then she asked a question we've all been waiting for. She asked a question like, "Oh, Pastor, when are you getting married?" And me inside me, I'm like, "Oh, hey, Prima, where is that confidence coming from? Like, when are you literally getting married?" Prima. But anyway, thanks for asking the question, because we all been waiting for this, because we've seen Pastor Mugembe around, he's preaching, he's a man of God, but then that missing part, the missing pages of marriage were still, like giving us some headache. But then she asked her question, and Pastor is like, "Oh, I'm working on it." Pastor, you're working on it, literally. Working on marriage means maybe you're in a relationship. No, even not maybe something more than a relationship, literally courtship, because you're working on it means it is on the door, like it is coming, the marriage is coming, literally. And I was super excited, and guys, I really can't wait. I was super excited to know that Pastor Mugembe is working on it. He's working on giving us a wife. That is one of the excitement. We really can't wait, because it has been time. We're waiting. Pastor, please bring it on. Bring the marriage, bring the wedding. We're ready. We Ugandans are ready. Please. You're working on it, but then please be faster. When you're working on it, try to be faster. We really can't wait for this. But then anyway, let's go back to the Kampala crib. Let's leave Pastor alone. So Prima is all, like trying to change. She quit smoking, and she's again trying to quit alcohol. Yeah, she's working, though she's still struggling, because she told Pastor whenever she takes, like one sip, she enjoys the alcohol, guys. I really pray, and also, like, I don't know how, because it is really difficult to leave alcohol. That is one thing I know, because it was also some difficult part for me. But then thank God I overcame it, guys. I no longer drink, yes. But then I pray she, like, I don't know, but then I pray she overcomes all this situation of alcohol and everything. Then the next thing, Prima asks Pastor Bugembe to baptize her. Well, I'm happy for you, Prima. I really feel like you're taking these big steps, because when you get baptized in church, it is really a big step. That would be really nice, Prima. I wouldn't lie. It is really nice, baptism and all this in your favorite church, your favorite pastor. That is really good. That is really nice. I'm so happy for you. I really feel like you're taking those big steps, and I'm super excited for you. We wish you the best, baby girl. Enjoy your spiritual world. We love you so much. So that was Prima's meeting with Pastor Bugembe. It was nothing much. It was encouraging her, like talking to her, like literally sharing with your spiritual father about everything you're going through. And we are so happy that she's taking it day by day, like step by step, because they mentioned something like she's coming to a year, but we are super excited about it. Or leaving that first alone, let's go to Umrah. So Umrah had like I would say an appointment with a doctor. Yeah, so she decided to go with her sister, in for an appointment. And the reason for the appointment, she mentioned something like when she had a procedure or surgery, like she told us she had a breast reduction surgery, and it is kind of like bringing side effects, or like something is not working up properly with scars, like scars are starting to swell day by day, and she doesn't feel comfortable with them. So she decided to visit the doctor. And the doctor was talking about, they'll do some procedures like, like 3 injections. I'm not good at those things, I wouldn't lie. But then I'm kind of scared for her, though I trust her. I trust that she chooses the best doctors. Yes. So they were talking about taking, like, reducing the scars, literally, stopping them from swelling, something like that. And the sister is like, oh, I want to go for the same procedure, like breast reduction surgery. And I'm like, girl, why don't you first wait? Let's first finish with this one. But then if you're okay with it and you're good, we will support you, literally. And one thing I want to encourage other people to know, I want them to be comfortable with knowing that people reduce their body parts or people increase their body parts. Because I really feel like most people have been judging Umrah for this surgery thing, like, oh, why did you have to do it? Like, you're not comfortable. Girl, if you have the money, you can always do whatever you want. That is one thing people should get comfortable with. And they should also understand that it is normal, like it is normal for you to go have a procedure or a surgery as long as you can afford it. It is really, really super cool. And I like Umrah having to stand up, like having to stand in and be like, oh, she's going to fund the sisters. She's going to fund for the sister's surgery. I'm like, sweet sister. Sweet sister is going to fund for the sister's surgery. I'm super excited about it. I also really can't wait. We want to see, please, Umrah sister, take us through the procedure. Help us see the before and after. Please, we really want to see that part because we missed out with Umrah. I think by then she had not come in this, like, I would say social media part, or maybe she was there, but then she was not this content creator. So at this point, I really want to see the before and after for Umrah sister, please. Do not forget, please show us the before and after. We're really interested. Maybe you're motivating some people. Maybe you're encouraging others to go for the same procedure. Please. So talking about that, I remember they told Umrah like the scars weren't going to go off like totally if she could cover them with a tattoo. And Umrah is super excited about that tattoo, though the mother is like, oh, why would you cover the scars or something or this? Like, I really want to have grandkids before you go for all that. Mothers can be mothers, by the way. But then I'm super excited. I know Umrah will definitely maybe decide to do it. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure. But then if she does it, as long as it's her body and she's feeling okay with it, she's feeling good with the kid, we're good. Uganda should learn to accept people do whatever they want and they are cool with it. That is one thing they need to understand, yes. So do you think the Umrah issue aside and the sister, let's go on to, let's go on to Mommy Deb's family day out. I don't know whether it was a family day out or they were catching up. I really don't know. But then, what I saw and my understanding is kind of a family, like a family day out, yes. So, Mommy Deb, Michael, and the 2 kids of Mommy Deb decided to go out and they were talking about having kids, guys. I must say I'm super, super happy. I'm excited for them having to choose or having to come to a conclusion of having kids. I'm super, super happy for Michael and also Mommy Deb. Guys, I love seeing people like the way they are living their life, having fun. I like having them with kids, like it is something really, really nice. Yeah, I must say, I must admit, I really like it for them. So they were discussing with the kids about this issue of having kids, and I really feel like that was kind of like considerate, like having to ask the kids if they really needed, like siblings. Like, I really feel like that is not something common in Uganda. They, like, you kids do not decide whether your parents should give you more kids. But then Michael and Mommy Deb having to ask it, having to ask for kids, I really feel like that was so considerate. I really feel like also maybe other parents or other couples should maybe copy something from them. Yes. And I like the fact that the kids were super excited and they want to have siblings. That was something nice. Though Michael mentioned something like, oh, since I'm done talking to these young ones, I should go back and talk to his family, literally. And having to know that Michael's last born is 25 years, that would be kind of complicated. We must admit, that would be kind of complicated for him and the big kids. Because literally, I don't see where that story or where that discussion will start. Just as Michael said, like, it will be a serious conversation. I know. Your last born being 25 years and you're telling this person you want to have more kids. Oh, it is kind of complicated. But then I really pray they discuss it and the kids allow, because we want to see these people having kids. We want to see kids around. Yeah. And then they were, apart from their discussion, they were also discussing about the financial discipline. Guys, tell me why Mommy Deb said they used to give her, because it looks like Michael stopped this thing. Like they would give her like like the monthly allowance for the house. Okay, she mentioned something like household expenses, like the expenses for the home, and she mentioned something like the money would come on fast, and by that the money is done. And she said she's not like these women who like spending like Mommy Deb. I'm literally confused. Money comes in on fast, and by third, the money is gone, and you say you don't spend. Baby girl, maybe we're in different worlds. Maybe that is maybe 1 to 3 days is what you call like holding the money for some time. But then, baby girl, if you have the money and you have the chances and you have the opportunities, please spend that money. Though Michael came up with a statement. He was like, God forbid if he gets into a plane crash and like he's gone, like Mommy Deb should learn how to be should have some financial discipline. And I'm like, okay, yes, we understand you. I understand where Michael is coming from, but it all comes with how you treat your wife. Like if you get a woman used to like you providing literally everything, it is kind of difficult for her to adjust. Like that is one thing, Michael, you should know. It is difficult for her to adjust. And for the fact that, like Mommy Deb is used to spending, she's used to some certain type of life, it is kind of difficult for her, like to minimize on her spending. But then we know how Michael, you provide her with the money, she'll spend the money. But then thank you for providing, thank you for being there for her, please. But then also, Mommy Deb, I would say, according to the these projects we saw in the previous episodes that Michael is working on, I'm in the farm. I really feel like if he talks about being financial, like reducing on your expenses, I really feel like at some point you should be considerate, like, because he mentioned something like so far, I don't know whether so far or the budget for the farm, because he mentioned something like 3.8 billion. Baby girl, I understand he does, but then we need to do the math. We need to, kinda, I wouldn't say reduce so much. I would say kinda, maybe considerate. Yes. But then otherwise, if it is that, spend it. Baby girl, spend it, but then try to, try to be considerate with him. Because Mommy Deb, you mentioning something like, oh, I hear you need like something like him paying for you and the girls trip to some country on a vacation or something. Baby girl, hey, do it. But then let's be patient. Let's first finish the project first. Maybe for the meantime, the way he's literally investing in that future thing that will produce the income. Let's be patient. Let's exercise patience, maybe financial patience at this point. But then everything. I don't know why I'm super excited for them. I don't know whether it is this part of the kids, but then guys, I must say I'm super excited about everything. I don't know why, but anyway, I'm super excited for them. At least this time there was nothing like drama talking about Michael, like you know, all that shit was really so annoying. Then this time them having to come up with this kids thing, I love it. I must admit, I love it. I'm happy for you guys. Please let this procedure, the IVF, let it be faster. We have to see Mommy Deb. Mommy Deb, you have to take us this part of pregnancy. You have to take us up to the end, and we have to see the kid. Anyway, I'm super, super excited about everything. We're not looking at the financial part. I'm sure they will work on it. Yeah, but I'm super excited. So guys, leaving alone Mommy Deb and Michael, let's talk about Zahara, Toto, and the brother. So guys, for those who watched my review of the previous episode, guys, I told you literally Zahara Toto is giving marketing for this academy. Like she was giving us marketing for this academy. We must admit, it really gives me this, I don't know whether I should call it a feeling or a sense. It really gives me this part of, she already knew that the brother was getting a scholarship, and she already knew, she already knew about the scholarship, and maybe they have a contract or a deal with marketing. Because tell me why the brother is, because I remember the brother was interested in managing artists, and out of the blue, the brother is now going for this aviation, like going into this aviation academy. That's literally, no, it wasn't making sense. For those who watched the previous episode, I mean my review, I already told you guys, like it looked like everything was literally like it was already out, and you know, like they're trying to fix us in, or they're trying to let us know. Because tell me why someone tells you they are interested in like literally entertainment. I would say, I think the brother is literally interested in entertainment, because talking about managing musicians, maybe like literally entertainment. And the next minute, I remember Zahra Toto mentioned something like, I remember something like, okay, aviation. And the next minute, we see them going for registration. And then another thing, Zahra Toto going to the academy, and the first office you go to is like the marketing office. You meeting the marketing manager. It is giving you having a deal with this academy. It is giving you a marketing this academy. It is giving, you already knew about the scholarship, like literally. That is what it is giving. Anyway, so Zahra Toto went with the brother to the academy, to the aviation academy, and he was able to grab a scholarship. So I said it looked like they already knew about the scholarship. Yes. So they were able to grab a scholarship. So they discussed about the courses or the departments he would go for. And they were mentioning something like airport something. Yeah, I remember that is what he asked. But then I like the fact that Sean asked something about the salary, because this guy, he knows how Uganda's economy is. So he wants to go for something he's really sure of. He's sure like this thing I'm going for will maybe generate a serious income for him. I like that for him. Though this Madam Esther was asking, oh, you're already asking salary before you get the skills. No, this guy wants to really be sure about what he's going for. He wants to see, does it have literally the salary range he needs? And I like that for him. That part, I like that for him, because he wants to be sure, will this salary really be enough for me to do whatever? Like literally, he wants to go for something he's aware of. Then Zahra Toto, I would say, I don't like the fact that when they mentioned something, that course where he's supposed to do like airport operations, I don't like the way you asked him, like, are you sure? Like, you're literally asking if he's sure, and the next minute you're like, oh, I know he can. Like, you're confusing us, the viewers, because first thing you're asking if he'll manage, if he'll handle, and the next thing you're telling us, oh, I'm sure, like, I know him, like, he'll, like, you're confusing us. Are you sure he'll do it or you are not? That is why, because I expected you to ask because you did not know, but then you having to ask. At the same time, you're giving yourself an answer. It is giving, you are not sure. You're not sure about him. Please, you raise this person. You must be sure about him. Please. Yeah. Zahara, Toto, I'm sorry, but then you should be sure of it. Anyway, leaving alone Zahara, Toto, and the brother Sean, let's talk about the lunch that happened between Prima and Umrah. So, I don't know why, but then I really feel like these people have some good energy. There is some good energy between the two of them. So I really feel like Umrah, you're creating walls, like you're putting those hard defensive walls that will stop you from connecting with these people. Please open up, like be free, loosen up, Umrah. Please loosen up, like be ready to, like talk to these people, receive these people. Maybe you can, like save them after everything, but then you having to put those walls in the first beginning, like it is really making it so difficult. I must say it is making it so difficult for you, literally, for you, like to create friends with these people or to create that friendship with these people. Like, yes. So Prima Kadash invites Umrah for a lunch in the forest. That hair, guys, I must say, Umrah looked good in that pink dress. That dress was, she looked good, guys. I must admit, she's here. The legs are out. Over on Umrah, she has nice legs. Yes, they're having fun. But then there is one question I must ask. It is between Umrah and Mami Deb. Why is everyone always invested in, like in the other's business? Like literally, I saw Umrah asking Prima. Just like I said in the previous video, like she's gonna ask Prima about the same issue about the picnic. I expected this to be something that is, like behind them, but then they keep bringing it out. They keep bringing it back. And guys, I must say the same way Mami Deb asked Sheena about Umrah was the same way Umrah is asking Prima about Mami Deb. Guys, I must say each of them is, like literally very, very invested in, in the other's business. I must say. So these people are here, they're enjoying lunch because the Prima mentioned something like she wants to get to know Umrah since they have never been on a one-on-one, like they've never had that one-on-one talk, They're here, they're having fun, they're having the lunch. Like getting to know each other. Yes. And they were discussing, and something about Sheena came up. Like she has no side. She's always this side and that side. Please, I don't know why these people are so much on Sheena about not having a side. They should also understand that you can be a mutual friend amongst a group of people. It is also easy if Sheena decides to be a mutual friend. That is okay. You do not have to keep saying, oh, she has no side. She's just preventing herself from drama. Yeah, we all know everything about these shows has drama. And if she's preventing herself from drama, it is okay. You don't have to say, oh, she has no side, or she has no side. Or it is okay for her to be your friends. She can be a mutual friend amongst two people, which is okay. For those who don't want to meet your friend, I think you really have to decide. Because one thing about Sheena, the only thing I've observed about her, she doesn't want drama. She doesn't want to choose a side. She will definitely be in the middle. She's not this side. She's not that side. She'll be there. She'll be there, guys. Anyway. Still talking about the lunch they had, Umrah is asking about the picnic. Guys, this is where I say, Umrah, let it go. Let it go. You were not invited. You did not come. Stop asking. Zahara Toto gave you the gist in the previous episode. You still want gist in this episode? No, let it go. Umrah, let it go. Otherwise, you're stuck in one position and you're building up those walls. Let it go. It is gone, let it go. Let's talk about something else. Yes. And so when they were talking, like, oh, Umrah asked a question. Yeah, I remember he asked Prima a question like, do you really feel like Sheena is more friends with you than Mami Deb? Or do you really feel like she is more friends with Mami Deb than you? I'm like, okay, how is she supposed to even measure that part of friendship between okay, it is easy to measure between herself and Sheena, but then how is she supposed to measure the friendship between Mommy Deb and Sheena? Because at least we watch this show once, and literally you cannot know what is happening in people's lives when you're off camera. Maybe they would be, like friends more. Then how is Prima supposed to know? Anyway, that is not my side. That is not my decision to make. Then there is this part where where Omramunji mentioned to Prima, like, you are that ghetto bestie to Sheena. Guys, I really, at some point, I don't know why, but then I really feel like it is the truth. Because when you look at the discussions between when you look at the discussions between Prima and Sheena, that those statements that Sheena makes, that literally give that part of you are, like whatever Umrah said about the ghetto bestie, because there is a way she keeps asking her things like, are you sure of what you're saying? Like, do you even know the words you're using? Like, it isn't giving, but whatever Umrah said, it kinda gives, it is the truth, because the relationship may be there, but then the way they are valuing it, like, Sheena, if you choose someone to be your friend, you need to accept them the way they are. That is your friend. Accept her. If she can change, she will change. But then if she cannot, you should be able to accept her the way she is. Yes. That is it. Yeah, I must admit that part is there. Whatever Mamonji said, it is there. And we are not going to, like sugarcoat it. It is there, Prima. I don't know whether you will change for her or what, I don't know. Then the next thing, Prima, please stop pointing cutlery in, like to your friends. Like the last time you were on a picnic, Sheena told you the same thing, like you were pointing, like a knife to her. And this time, like you are using a fork, like literally it wasn't like in a bad way, but then the way you keep like pointing cutlery is really literally not good. It isn't good. But then I like their lunch because it was cool. They discussed, and Umramunji invited Prima to her PJ party. Yes, though Prima said she's sure it will be boring, but then Prima, you're judging, please. You're judging. You're judging at this point because you're not sure. You've met her for the first time, but you're saying, oh, you're sure it will be boring. Baby girl, no. Who told you it will be boring? Just try it out. Try, go see what will be there. And you give us the gist maybe after. Yeah, that is what we're waiting for. And I am sure Mommy Deb will also look for the gist. The same way Umramunji is looking for the gist. The same way Umramunji went to Zahara Toto for the gist and came to Prima for the gist will be the same way Mommy Deb will be looking for the gist. I know that. Do not ask me why. I'm sure she will. She will want to know what happened because there is when they were on a pool date, I remember Mommy Deb asked Sheena that, oh, what do you think? Like, what makes you think Omramurungi likes luxury? Inside me, I'm like, okay, why you invested in her business? Why would you want to know something like that? Sorry, Sheena mentioned something like, oh, she likes, like making her bed. But then anyway, leaving all that aside, the videos we've seen, like those beddings are so nice. Like they are luxurious beddings. Yes, we must say it is the truth. We have different ways of showing luxury. Maybe her, like her peaceful space is her bed. Maybe that is why she overshows it, or that is why she likes showing it, or maybe she's advertising something. But then anyway, Mommy Deb, you having to laugh was kind of mean. It was giving. That is not luxury, but then anyway, I'm not gonna talk much about it. Yes. So let's go on to talk about this let's go on to talk about this meeting between Mommy Deb and Sheena. That is the pool. The pool table party, maybe like dates, yes, because it wasn't a party, it was more of a date literally. So Sheena came well dressed thinking it was a pool, like a swimming pool date. Mommy Deb was in wrong. She did not explain literally which, like pool. But then anyway, she's here, they're having fun. Michael is here, the great Michael. You know, yeah, the French case was about to bring a problem. Mommy Deb was asking three, not two. If your friends supposed to be two, not three. Anyway, I don't know much about that. But Sheena is here. They're talking about it. So there is one thing Mommy Deb said, like when they were somewhere and Sheena did not give her the attention she thought she needed, because they are friends. Like at this point, she feels like the conversation. No, she feels like the relationship they have is kind of at some step, like at some increased step more than these other cast members, and she feels like when they're out, when they meet, they're supposed to be, okay, like that's like attention, like literally. I really feel like Mommy Deb is, these friends who want the attention, who want you to be around them, who want you to like be there, which Sheena did not do at that point. And Sheena literally, Sheena said she did not know like that was what Mommy Deb wants. And she said she's an intentional friend, and this friendship is, like she's looking forward to building it up, like she's invested in the relationship. And Sheena is like, yeah, she's also intentional about the relationship, the friends, and if she wants something more, like she should be straightforward, like communicate. But Sheena, sometimes it is so hard to tell someone because you're not sure about how they feel about you. So her communicating, she may do, but then you doing it is maybe kind of hard because you're not sure at this point. Someone may be invested in the relationship when the other person is not. So I don't know how it will work, but then if both of you are invested in this relationship, maybe that is good, that will work out. And I like that, like they talked it out. Maybe next time it will be better. I like that, like that growing friends, like that relationship is intentional. They see it going, somewhere like further, not down here. They see it going very far, and I like that for them. So guys, something I was about to forget that is kind of interesting. Going back to the lunch, Prima, going back to the lunch Prima and Umrah had, there was this discussion that Umrah brought up between Zahara, Toto, and Prima. So she mentioned something like, you people, like, what is really the problem? Like, she was trying, there is a way Umrah will get something from you without being straight. So, Prima came out to say, like, her ex, I remember the first time she said Henry is not her ex, but then this time, I don't know why she's calling Henry her ex. So she's like, her ex and Zahara Toto went to host, is it Dubai? They want to host in Dubai something. One of them is an MC, another is a DJ, something like that. Yes. Yeah. So they went to host in Dubai, and she feels like those people had, and that is where the problem is coming from. So at this point, Umrah is trying to do the math, and she feels like the math is mathing. So I don't know why. Should we call them co-wives? Should we say it is a co-wife situation or something? But then, anyway, another thing, I remember you guys in my last video, like the review, I told you that this relationship between Umrah Munji and Zahara Toto is fake. Is fake, and there was no like friendship or relationship there. And today, Umrah Munji confirmed it very well. Like, she said they are not friends. Like, they are just cool. You're not having a problem with someone. You're being okay with someone, but then they are not friends, guys. At least this time, what I said was confirmed. They are not friends. They are just cool with each other. And she feels like she's, like she has that something she has and she doesn't want to talk about. I don't know that part, but then maybe she must have seen it in her and she feels like, she's not transparent, or like she's, she's secretive or something like Zahara Toto. Maybe I really feel like something. I also feel like Zahara Toto overlikes, like talking about someone may be her part of putting up that wall so that they wouldn't ask more about her. Because the way she jumps onto other people, she's on this one, she's on this one, she's on this one. Literally, there is no time for asking her about literally herself. There is that word, and I really feel like Umrah has observed it in her. Like, she's not so transparent about herself. Yeah, but then it is confirmed. They are not friends. They are just cool, They're just cool with one another. At least it is now confirmed. They're not friends. They're just cool. But then, guys, all that aside, I really don't see that bad energy. I don't see that bad energy between Prima and Umrah. I really feel like they can be friends. Yeah, I really feel like they can be friends. But then this reaction Umrah gave, we can be friends just because we may have the same enemy, not even enemy, someone we're not interested in, who is Mommy Dave. Anyway, I'm not gonna judge at this point, but not forgetting, going back to Zahara Toto and Sean plus that academy, we need to know, like Madam Esther, you did not tell us about that salary. You did not give us the figure. And that is what Sean wanted. We want to know that figure. We want to know, because you're asking him, you're asking about salary before you get the skills, and Zahara Toto assuring us, there is money in aviation, all this. No, we want the figure. We want the digits. We want the zeros. That is one thing we want to know. Maybe you're motivating someone out there. Someone might come because of the figures. We want to know the figures. We hope you tell us the figures in the next episode. Otherwise, thanks for watching, guys. I love you so much.